Stop scrolling. Because the internet just witnessed something so explosive, so jaw-dropping, wait, is this real life or a BET movie trailer? That you might need to sit down, grab snacks, and charge your phone. Because baby, this scandal is just getting started. A video just dropped that shows Mendeecees, yes, Mr. Calm Voice from Love and Hip Hop himself, allegedly getting jumped. And not just jumped. Recorded, uploaded, and blasted across every corner of the internet like TMZ was giving out trophies for the messiest moment of the month. But hold your lace fronts. Because that's not even the crazy part. The twist? Yandy, Harris, has responded. And let's just say, sis didn't exactly bring church energy. What started as a 30-second grainy clip turned into a full-on digital earthquake. Fans are in shock, celebs are reacting, blogs are foaming at the mouth. And everyone's asking who did it? Why did it happen? And how is this not already a Zeus Network special? You thought reality TV was messy? This makes Love and Hip Hop look like a cooking show. So buckle up. Because what you're about to hear is wilder than a reunion fight, and we've got all the drama, all the receipts, and all the shade. Welcome to the chaos. They say when it rains, it pours. But for Mendeecees Harris, it didn't just pour. It hailstormed with fists, viral cameras, and the type of drama that doesn't even need background music to feel like a movie. The man who once held it down through a prison sentence, reality TV reunions, and endless Yandy monologues just got hit with the type of chaos no Love and Hip Hop contract prepares you for. It started the way all 2025 scandals begin, with a shaky vertical iPhone video, posted to a mystery burner account, captioned simply, "He got what was coming." That's it. No context, no date, just 17 seconds of pure mayhem. The clip? Blurry, distorted, but oh so effective. A group of men, a parking lot, and what looks exactly like Mendeecees Harris getting shoved, swung on, and dragged quicker than a Zeus reunion after the fourth mimosa. There's a yell, a scramble, a phone drops, a shoe flies, and just like that, it cuts. No explanation. No one's face is fully visible. But fans? Oh, they didn't need clarity. They needed chaos. And this video delivered like Amazon Prime on double espresso. Within 12 minutes, the clip had already been reposted by every gossip page with a pulse. Breaking. Mendeecees jumped in Atlanta parking lot? Exclusive, Mendeecees Harris caught in violent altercation. What did Yandy say? Security footage leaked. Love and Hip Hop star involved in public beatdown. The internet doesn't wait for the facts. It fabricates them faster than a reality TV producer with a tight budget. And the more the video spread, the more people swore it was him. The outfit matched his recent IG post. The background looked eerily like that new lounge spot he promoted last week. And the voice yelling in the background? One Twitter user claimed it was definitely Lil Scrappy. Because why not? The streets wanted answers, and they were willing to drag anybody into the pit of speculation. And in case you thought this was a low-level, blink-and-you-miss-it kind of mess, nah, this wasn't just a viral video. This was a digital cultural event. TikTokers started adding slow-motion, voiceover breakdowns, and astrology-themed reaction clips. One video titled Mendeecees' Entire Birth Chart, explained by that parking lot punch, racked up over 2.3 million views in 6 hours. Reddit detectives were on the case like unpaid FBI agents with caffeine addictions. Enhance, freeze frame, track the license plate, cross-reference Mendeecees' shoe size. And while fans were playing detective, celebrities were silently watching like it was a boxing match they never bought tickets for, but somehow ended up front row. But let's backtrack, because this drama has layers thicker than Safari's lotion collection. This wasn't just about a parking lot brawl. Oh no, people quickly started pulling receipts from months ago. An old Love and Hip Hop reunion where Mendeecees clashed with a minor cast member suddenly resurfaced. People started connecting dots that weren't even on the same page. He shaded so-and-so last season. There was tension between him and that one promoter. Yandy been quiet for too long. This explains everything. Yep. Just like that, the court of public opinion declared it. This wasn't random. This was payback. But here's where it goes from messy to straight-up Shakespearean. Yandy, Harris, finally posted, and no, she didn't start with a paragraph. No long-winded essay. Just a simple, chilling sentence on her Instagram story. Y'all really think people won't test you when they know cameras are watching? Boom, that's it. That's the post. And the internet went into full DEFCON 1, People instantly took it as a confirmation. She knows it was him. That's her subtle clapback. She's basically saying this was a setup. Bloggers started screaming, "Setup, staged." Faster than influencers say, "I'm rebranding." The theories began mutating faster than Blueface baby drama. Was this a targeted attack? Did Mendeecees get caught slipping in enemy territory? Was this a warning shot from someone higher up in the industry food chain? Some fans even thought it was a Zeus PR stunt. "Watch," one tweet said. "In 3 days, we'll get a trailer. Love and hip-hop, vengeance, Mendeecees fights back." But others weren't laughing. Because despite the jokes, that video was real. Those hits? Real. The body getting dragged across the cement like a flipped mattress? Real. And if it truly was Mendeecees, then something dark just went down. At this point, the silence from his team was deafening. No denial. No clarification. No spin, and as we all know, silence on the internet is like throwing meat to a pack of wolves wearing Balenciaga. The comments under Yandy's post were ruthless. "Girl, blink twice if it's real. Are you confirming the beatdown or promoting your skincare line again? Protect that man like you protect your brand." But here's the thing, Yandy has always played the long game. She doesn't scream. She drops subliminals like Beyoncé in a breakup album. And this one sentence was all it took to make her the center of the storm without ever confirming a single thing. Meanwhile, Mendeecees? Still silent. His last Instagram post was a selfie from 2 days prior, captioned, "Always stay 10 steps ahead." Welp, 10 steps clearly weren't enough that night. By the time the video hit Shade Room, it was game over. Comments were flooding in by the thousands. Celebs began hitting the like button but staying silent. Fans started tagging Yandy in every repost. And somewhere in the distance, Mona Scott Young was probably rubbing her hands together, whispering, "Season trailer secured." But let's not pretend this is just about gossip. Because what happens when a reality star known for trying to change his image suddenly becomes the headline for a public beatdown? Well, things start crumbling. Just when the internet thought it had survived every scandal 2025 could possibly cook up, bam, Mendeecees gets tossed into the trending meat grinder like it's Scandal Sunday on steroids. One grainy, chaotic clip was all it took for fans to lose their minds faster than Yandy deleting negative comments. The video, posted with no warning, no context, and a cryptic caption that read, "Play stupid games," was 17 seconds of pure madness. A parking lot. A scuffle. A figure that looked exactly like Mendeecees getting shoved, slammed, and swung on like the last charger in a shared prison cell. And baby, the streets were ready. Bloggers canceled their brunch. Gossip pages started typing like their rent was due. TikTok detectives pulled out the slow-mo, zoomed in on his hoodie, and matched it to an IG selfie from 48 hours earlier. Y'all, he wore this same fit to the lounge in Atlanta. It's him. Within hours, it was reposted so many times, even the algorithm tapped out. Shade Room? On it, Hollywood Unlocked? Had 3 headlines, Zeus Network? Suspiciously quiet until fans started dragging them too. If this don't end up in a trailer, we riot. But then, silence. Mendeecees' IG? Dead, no stories. No lives, no "they caught me slipping, but I'm good" post. Just digital tumbleweeds and that same peaceful caption from last week. Stay 10 toes even when they push. Well, sir, we saw the push. What now? While the world waited for a peep, Yandy decided to sprinkle gasoline on the blaze. Her Instagram story? A black screen with this message. People test your peace when they know you're being watched. No names. No tags. But the message? Louder than Carlissa on a Tuesday Live. The fans took it as confirmation. Yep, it's him. Yep, it's personal. Yep, they tried the wrong one. And now enter the celebrity peanut gallery. Joe Budden logged onto his podcast with the energy of a man who smelled mess and couldn't resist. "Y'all love watching the downfall of black men trying to do better," he bellowed, sounding like he was defending Mendeecees from Congress. "This ain't a meme, it's a message." Twitter dragged him before the episode ended. Then DJ Academics hopped on Twitch, yelling into his $4,000 mic with tears of chaos in his eyes. They jumped him in broad daylight? This love and hip-hop stuff has gone too far. Meanwhile, former cast members, who we all forgot existed, came out the woodwork for their 5 seconds of clout. One tweeted, "Shoulda kept it humble, bro." Another wrote, "Now y'all see what some of us been dealing with." Who are you again? Even Lil Mama had the nerve to weigh in with a blurry repost and this head-scratcher of a caption. Energy don't lie. even in the dark. Girl, please. But then it happened, the moment the jokes paused and the entire vibe shifted. A second video dropped. This one was longer, clearer, and undeniably him. It showed Mendeecees mid-convo with two men. Everything seemed cool. Until it wasn't. Until it wasn't. A quick shove. A punch, chaos. A body hits the ground. Phones fly. A girl in the background screams, "That's Mendeecees." The video cuts. There was no more denying it. This wasn't just a lookalike. This wasn't some deep fake or AI-generated nonsense. It was him. The man, the myth. The meme, the myth again. Mendeecees, getting rocked like a stolen bottle at the club. And now the narrative shifted. The blogs went into overdrive. Instagram pages began running exclusive What We Know slideshows like it was the Kennedy Files. Podcast hosts dropped full-length breakdowns with music, commentary, and fake concern. "This is serious, y'all," one said while sipping wine. "We gotta talk about the trauma of public masculinity." Girl, you were just laughing 5 hours ago. But while the gossip world spiraled, Yandy was cooking something of her own. She didn't give a press conference. She didn't call TMZ. She dropped a statement so dramatic it could have been ghostwritten by Shonda Rhimes. "We don't run from conflict. We process it with class. My husband is recovering. My family is covered. And to those who delight in downfall, just remember, karma claps harder. Let's be real. That's not a statement. That's a sneak diss in Helvetica. And the fans went feral. Healing? Wait, so he was hurt? Covered by what? Security? Scripture? Zeus cameras? Twitter launched a new hashtag in 5 minutes flat. Protect Mendeecees. People were sharing old clips of him being vulnerable. Others were dissecting Yandy's wording like it was the Constitution. She said recovering, not fine. That means it's real. He really got touched. Meanwhile, the conspiracy theories hit overdrive. Some blamed old beef from back in the day. Others claimed it was business-related. One TikToker swore this was connected to a failed crypto collab. A few claimed this was all staged to promote a new show. And honestly, at this point, would anyone be surprised? Some fans noted how Mona Scott Young's team conveniently announced a new LHH digital spin-off just 24 hours later. Title? Unfiltered coincidence? The streets say no. And just when you thought it was cooling off, Mendeecees' son posted a story that said, "Some scars ain't physical." Yeah, that's it. That's the tweet. Now everyone's crying in the comments like they just watched Fruitvale Station. But here's the bottom line. Whether it was a setup, a jump, a clout-chasing moment gone wrong, or a Zeus Network marketing campaign in disguise, Mendeecees' name is back in everyone's mouth. And in 2025, that's all that really matters. The dust hadn't even settled yet. But the ripple effect from that parking lot moment was already bigger than a Beyoncé surprise drop. Mendeecees wasn't just trending anymore, he was embedded in the internet's bloodstream. And when the memes slow down, the real consequences start cutting deep. Let's start with the most immediate fallout, his image. For years, Mendeecees had been low-key rebuilding. Prison time? Handled. Love and hip-hop chaos? Navigated. Family drama? Filtered through therapy clips and motivational captions. He was rebranding himself as the grown man in the room, the calm in the storm husband, the guy who'd made mistakes but learned from them. Well, one parking lot scuffle and 2 viral videos later, and that calm image is now face down on the pavement next to his baseball cap. Corporate sponsors started quietly backpedaling. A sneaker collab? Suspended. A men's health panel he was booked to speak at? Suddenly canceled due to schedule conflicts. Even a youth mentorship campaign he'd been hyping went MIA. Because nothing says roll, model like getting jumped while on IG Live and not saying a word about it afterward. And Yandy, oh Yandy, she may not have been in the video, but she was front and center in the aftermath. On one hand, people praised her for being composed, classy and cryptic in all the right ways. She's giving First Lady of reality TV, one user wrote, unbothered queen energy. But on the other side, she was getting dragged like a bundle deal wig on TikTok. Where's the accountability, sis? Your man out here getting folded and you posting Bible quotes? She always got that activist voice until it's her man in a mess. The contradictions weren't new. Yandy has long been a walking PR paradox. One day she's giving speeches on injustice. The next, she's ducking digital tomatoes because her husband might have caught a parking lot fade. But this time it hit different. The silence was louder. The vibes were messier. The fans were sharper, and then, as if the universe couldn't resist tossing in one more twist, a third clip surfaced. This time, security cam footage, dated, time-stamped, crystal clear, no edits. No cuts. Mendeecees standing by his car. A group approaches. A brief convo. And then, boom. A punch out of nowhere. He doesn't hit back. He barely reacts. Just tries to separate. But they weren't there to talk. They were there to make a point, and now, the narrative flips again. Mendeecees didn't fight. He got ambushed. He didn't even defend himself. That's some maturity. He's a victim, not a villain. Suddenly, he's not the clown in a meme. He's the grown man in the middle of a setup. Comment sections turned into group therapy sessions. Fans apologized. Blogs edited captions. Even Wendy Williams popped back up on a second video. Okay, I take it back. That was foul. Public opinion did a full 180 in 2 days flat. Now, cheered justice for Mendeecees was trending, and the vibes were giving Free Meek Mill energy. People who were mocking him last week were now calling for accountability and black men's safety. But here's the thing. The damage was done. His name had been dragged. His silence had been weaponized. His brand had taken a hit. And even though he was now being painted as the mature one, the respectable one, the wrong place, wrong time king, there was no escaping the fact that everybody saw him get dropped like a mixtape on MySpace, and in the world of celebrity reputation, perception is everything. But Mendeecees still didn't speak, no video, no interview. No y'all got me twisted tweet. Just one subtle post, a quote image that read, "Real strength doesn't scream. It survives." Caption, "I'm good. Let's move forward." Translation, I'm not giving y'all the soundbite. Y'all ain't dragging me twice. And honestly, respect, but that didn't stop the press. Or the platforms. Or the petty clips of the altercation were now being edited into top 10 wildest love and hip-hop moments countdowns, even though it wasn't on the show. Twitter threads were connecting this to an entire web of old reality beef. Random people were confessing, "I saw him last month and got bad vibes." One dude claimed his cousin warned Mendeecees not to pull up to the club that night. Where was this energy last week? And meanwhile, Yandy's silence was being monetized. She dropped a sponsored post about protecting your peace the very next day. The comments? Half were dragging her, half were defending her, and all of them were making her go viral. One comment said it best. Yandy doesn't need to chase clout. She's married to it. And then came the rumors. Because no love and hip-hop scandal is complete without whispers of a spin-off. A screenshot leaked of a Zeus production slate. Title blurred. But the cast list? Mendeecees, Yandy, 2 unnamed guests. Fans went full CSI. This is a setup for a redemption arc. They pulled a Mona Scott chess move. Y'all really think anything in that franchise happens by accident? The streets were already calling it Love and Hip Hop, Ambush Edition. But even if this wasn't scripted, the implications were very real. Because Mendeecees wasn't just any cast member, he was the reformed one. The look how far I've come guy. The we made it through prison and reality TV poster husband. And now, he was that dude from that video. And whether fans want to admit it or not, the image shift hit different. Even though the support was growing, the scars, digitally, socially, and emotionally, were gonna stick. Because the internet never forgets. You can be a victim one week and a trending topic the next. A hashtag one day, a punchline the next. Redemption? Possible, but not promised. As for Yandy, sources say she's in protect mode, managing brand deals, shielding the family, controlling the narrative, and probably filming something on the low, because let's not pretend this couple doesn't know how to spin a scandal into a streaming check. And Mendeecees? Still healing, still silent, still the eye of a storm he never invited. But one thing's for sure. If he ever does speak, if he ever drops a vlog, a podcast, a documentary, it's over for everybody. Because we all saw it. We all speculated, and now we're all waiting to see how he plays his next move. Because this ain't just gossip anymore, this is legacy. There's meme, image versus internet, and Mendeecees is standing in the middle of it like a man who's been through worse and knows exactly how to flip it all in his favor. Watch this space. Because if this was the punch, the next move might just be the power play. Whew. If your wig didn't shift at least once during this video, are you even alive? From viral fist flying in 4K to Yandy dropping subliminals like they're sponsored by Hennessy, We've just witnessed the kind of scandal that makes love and hip-hop look like a church retreat. And trust, this saga isn't over. So before you scroll to the next soft launch or influencer breakup, here's what you need to do. Smash that like button like Mendeecees' dignity hit that pavement. Subscribe like your favorite reality star just got caught on ring cam. And ring that notification bell like it owes you rent money. Because here at Majestic Buzz, we don't just spill the tea. We brew it, boil it, and serve it with extra drama and 2 sides of receipts. Want to see how Yandy spins this into a skincare promo? Curious if Mendeecees drops a redemption doc, a diss track, or a courtroom montage? Don't blink. Because baby, the drama is bubbling harder than Carlissa during a Blueface rant. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was this a setup, a scandal, or straight up Zeus marketing magic? Is Mendeecees the victim or the blueprint? And how long before this ends up as a whole spin-off? Your theories, your roasts, your messy energy. We want it all, because over here we don't chase the gossip. We are the gossip. Welcome to the kingdom of chaos. This is Majestic Buzz, where scandal never sleeps, and neither do we.